Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with wild math and curves begins in.
Yo, welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated. I am Wild Matt. As always, it is December 2014. It's almost over. It is a Wednesday, as always. It's the third, the very beginning of the month, but still, less than a month and we're already 2015. Nuts. Pretty much all the games are out already. There's a few coming out still, but not terribly big titles. But hey, what do you want? It's the end of the year. So go check out megascorcher.com. That's our network of shows that you can go check out, such as Removed from Play and the main phase. Those are the two that are mainly going, besides this one right here, Fresh Air is Overrated. You can go check us out on Twitter. It's at megascorchertv. It pretty much connects you to everything about us, the blog, or the YouTube, everything, the shows, the Twitch channel that you are maybe watching right now live. If you're not watching live, then maybe you're watching on the YouTube or the blog. Who knows where you're watching this? But tell a friend about it. You can also subscribe to us. We have RSS feeds on the site and iTunes. You can just look us up. So that's cool. And also, I'm at WildMatt on Twitter if you want to go check that out. So let's talk about the new releases that I talked about right off of the bat there. The Crew is out this week for the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Technically yesterday, I think the PC might have been out on. I just realized that was super loud. I just realized that was super ass loud. It's pretty much the same loudness as my voice, which, oops. I had that all figured out before I was going to go on the air, and then I forgot to do it! Yeah. Oh well. Always screwing up here. Still, this is how many weeks that we're back now? Maybe 5? Maybe 5, if I'm correct. Oh, man. Still chugging along. Without a co-host, I might add. Still alone. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix for the PS3. Yay. That game. You know how excited I am for Kingdom Hearts anything. Fantasy Hero Unsigned Legacy for the PS Vita. I just felt like putting that up there because it's like a Vita game. I don't think it's retail though. I think it's only on the network. Final Horizon for the PS4 and Secret Ponchos. I believe that those are both PSN titles as well for the PS4. Game of Thrones Episode 1 I think is out on everything, but it's definitely out on the PS4 and maybe the Xbox One and the PC. I'm not even sure what it's out, but it's out on a bunch of stuff, and if it's not out on it yet, it will be out soon on it, I'm assuming. That's what usually happens with Telltale games. Oh, man. Yeah. I really liked the first Walking Dead season that they did, and then after that, I'm just checked out of everything. I don't know. Though I don't feel like playing adventure games anymore. It was cool while it lasted, that little thing there of bringing it back, but I don't know, like the Walking Dead game was cool, and I have no interest in playing that second season for some reason, and I can't figure out why, because I really like the first season, but playing as Clementine, I guess, is what the second, I don't even know if that's what happens. I don't really want to know. I want to go into that fresh, but I think that's what happens, and I don't know. Yeah, the end of that first season, I don't know. It just made me kind of want to stop there. It ended. It's like I could have kept going, but it's like, I'm done, right? Captain Toad Treasure Hunter for the Wii U. That's a full retail game. I had no idea. It's $40. You can also buy it digitally, but it's still $40. That is expensive for a little puzzle game featuring Toad as a little dude figuring out puzzles. Yeah, NES Remix Pack for the Wii U. I think that's DLC, or it's just what they renamed Ultimate NES Remix for the 3DS, which came out this week also. I don't know what the difference is between the both of them. But they're like the remix games. Except one's on the 3DS and one's on the Wii U. I don't know the difference. I should check that out, but It looks like it's the same basic idea. And then at Threes came out on the Xbox One. Threes, it's been out forever on everything else, but now it's on the Xbox One exclusively. Take that, PS4. I don't know. I'm just kidding around. I don't even know if you would really want to play that with the controller, but if that's the first and only place that you played it, that's pretty cool. That game's alright. I would definitely play that again, but probably not on the Xbox One. It just doesn't seem like the correct place to do it. Alright, games I'm playing. So, something I wanted to always go back to and play that I never got to the first time it came out was Fez. Fez is pretty cool. I'm still, I'd say like 2 hours in, so I've only unlocked so many doors. I don't even remember how many. I still gotta get into it some more. But I'm glad that I finally hopped into it. And I'm glad to, or excited rather, to see what goes on further in that game. Because it's already pretty complex. And when you rotate some of the rooms, you can see a lot of stuff on the walls. It's pretty detailed for a little 2D, I guess, 2D game that rotates in 3D. But, yeah, like, a lot of details on the walls that it's just insane. And we'll see what that leads to. Battlefield 4 Final Stand. I haven't gotten around to play it yet. I want to, but I did play some Battlefield 4 this week. Not that much. I did play a lot of Call of Duty this weekend, which was cool. But I sucked this weekend. I was terrible at it. So there you go. I suck at video games. I still like the movement of that game and stuff. Like, I don't know. I really sucked at it. It's still a Call of Duty game. That's the thing. It's still Call of Duty. It's a little bit different, so it's cool. But I do feel like this is the most significant change to it since Call of Duty 4, which that was pretty good. And yeah, I really like it. I really dig it. I think I'm going to play this one for a while because just of how cool it is. Halo 5 beta at the end of the month though. So I might pick up an Xbox One to check that out, and those two games look very similar. So we'll see how it plays, because I could see myself playing Halo 5 as well whenever that comes out next year. And Mushroom Wars, as always, that's a little quick pick up and play game that I like to do on the phone. The games last like a minute, maybe 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, depending on how persistent somebody might be. Like if you're two skilled guys trying to just battle it out, then it might last a little while, but if not, you can take down some people pretty fast. It's an RTS, but way simplified, and it's badass. I really like it on the iPhone. All right, news of the week. There's not too much this week. It's gonna be a short show. But it's all right. So we're going to be posting some show notes on the website megascorcher.com. If you go to the episode number 185 is this week's show. Go to that, and you can go check out some of these cool trailers and images and stuff. Actually, the images will show some of them, but if you want to go check out more details, it'll all be there in the YouTube video as well if you're watching it on YouTube. Hideo Kojima will be at the Game Awards this Friday, so that's some gaming stuff that's going to go down for sure. To show off something called Metal Gear Online, which ultimately, who really cares? Because the Phantom Pain that they showed off, that wasn't last year. That was like 2 years ago. That was pretty badass. That was cool. But this, I don't know, Metal Gear Online. That's what the online for the fourth game was called. So, I don't know. I guess it's just going to be the same thing. Yep. Good stuff. The only Metal Gear game that I enjoyed play online, really, was it Snake Eater? What was the second one called again? Of the third one? Metal Gear 3 2. Oh, man. I totally forget what it's called. No. I forget what it's called. Man. But, and then the PSP game. The very first PSP game, I played some of that online. That was alright because, it was a PSP game. There wasn't too much on that system in terms of like action-y stuff that was really good. Except, I always loved that Killzone game. That game was pretty alright. And, that Sony Experience is going on in Vegas this weekend too, so maybe some news out of that this weekend as well, hopefully. So hey, who knows? there's no Spike VGAs this year, but there might still be a lot of reveals at this little Jeff Keighley shindig going on. In I don't even know where he's doing this. Somewhere in the world this Friday. Just look up the Game Awards on Google. I'm sure you'll find it. He's apparently streaming this on the PS4 and the Xbox One and Xbox 360 and stuff. I don't. Yeah, I guess he might be. Well, I don't know. It'd be hard to do the PS3 and Xbox 360 unless he has specific apps that stream only that. Sony dropped the FIFA sponsorship this week, so yeah, I don't blame them. I guess like FIFA's has a lot of controversy behind them, and I don't know. I guess it probably costs a lot to do that too. So hey, I don't really know though politics and I don't know. I guess it might have a lot to do with the monetary value of it as well. Like I said, so I don't know. Who knows? There's a guy that had a amiibo figure for the Wii U this week, and it was a Metroid one, I think, is what he had. So, and he was opening a subway gate in Moscow, which is totally weird. I'm gonna post this in the show notes, and you can totally watch it. It's interesting. I don't know if he hacked the amiibo on his computer and then put the code in the figure, and then he can just do it, or if he just like, oh hey, it worked randomly. I doubt that he just walked up to it randomly and it worked, because they would be freaking out over there with just people buying an amiibo and then just being able to go anywhere in the subway. I don't think that would fly. So PlayStation 4 will cost $113 less than an Xbox One in China. So we talked about a lot of China news last week too. That's American dollars, by the way, and they're being managed by the same company, so they're pretty much running the same in China. They're not really competing against each other, but the PlayStation 4 will cost less. So why not buy the PS4? It's $113 less. If it was like that here, I think it'd be a pretty clear cut choice. Even the $50 at the very beginning of the console life, that was a big difference. That I think it gave PS4 the edge at the very beginning. And it's still very early. It's only 1 year in. It's not too far off. Just 1 year in already. DreamHack happened, and it is done. So last week we talked about all the cheating going on in the pro ranks of competitive esports, of specifically the CS version Go. Go is what? Global Offensive, Counter-Strike. So there was drama actually in the semis from the team called the Fnatic, which is one of the few teams that I actually know by name. I don't even know either of the two teams that ended up in the finals, but they were playing against LDLC, and they were pretty much getting destroyed. And then at the very end of the game, I guess they decided to use a little cheat called boosting, but the way that they did it, I guess, is against the competitive rules or something. So they boosted like at the very beginning of the map, and then they could see at the very top of the map, so they could see the whole map the whole time. And then they were like, okay, go over there, go kill that guy. He's over here, he's over there. So I don't remember what map that was on. Maybe it was Dust DE. Is that what it is? One of those maps on Counter-Strike that's very popular. But so Fnatic went on to win, and then there was a whole drama like, oh my god, we should do something about this. What's going on? So the DreamHack official decided to restart the match, and then Fnatic finally was like, okay, no, we'll give it up to LDLC, and then they ended up going to the finals, and then they beat Ninjas in Pajamas, I believe, which were from Sweden natively, which is where DreamHack Winter takes place. And there you go. That was pretty cool. I watched the finals on YouTube. If you want to go check that out, I guess I can post that in the show notes as well. So it was pretty cool. I always like watching competitive any first-person shooter, really. I'll watch some Halo sometimes. Especially, when it's really awesome stuff. But like I said, or like I say all the time, I mostly watch fighters live. Like, you could always watch highlights of first person stuff. I always find that more convenient. All right, there's a new trailer for Resident Evil Revelations 2, which confirms the playable character return, anyways, of Barry Burton. So he might have been in other games, but now you can actually play as him. And you should go check out that trailer. It's pretty cool. It's up on YouTube. And you can go just search that, or I'll post it in the show notes as well. Valve adds native Twitch streamer within Steam. So Steam. So it's about time, really, that they do this. And already a bunch of people found ways to use the Steam capabilities to stream out porn to Twitch, or stream anime out to Twitch. So that's going to be happening for a while, I bet. So that's got to be like a lot of Justin.tv people that are just like, oh, we want our Justin back, but maybe not. Who knows? But that's pretty funny. I guess you wouldn't even need Steam to do it on the PC, I guess. I'm not using Steam to broadcast right now, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. So there's a Spanish esports team that Play to Win. I don't know if you know who they are, but they're a Dota 2 team. They play League of Legends, and they also play Hearthstone. And hey, they just decided to ditch the name this week, and they said, you know what? We're going to be Team YP. There might be some people already that are just like, oh man, I already know what that is. What the hell, Team YP? But if you don't know what that is, it's YouPorn. YouPorn. I don't know if there's still is there a Brazzers team in any esports? Because I knew that was always the first like sponsorship stuff that we heard about with esports. But now YouPorn has a team, and they're playing League of Legends and Dota 2. Hearthstone, I don't know. I didn't know that there was that big of a scene. I guess it is Blizzard property, so why not, right? Why not? And this week we're going to wrap up with some images, actually, of Assassin's Creed Victory, which leaked out early this week, which, hey, that's been happening with pretty much every Assassin's Creed game since the third one? Was the third one with the ships? So it's a common thing. So it looks like it's taking place in Victorian London. It looks pretty cool because it looks like there might be cars in this world here. It looks like there is, so I don't know if you'll be able to drive them or anything. I don't really want to go spoil anything for anybody or myself, quite frankly, to be honest. Not that I'm going to play this game or anything, but it does look all right. Like visually, look at that. Look at that. It looks pretty good. So I'll also post a link in the show notes for this stuff. There's the logo. And Ubisoft also came out and said, like, oh, that's not cool. Shouldn't have done that. So, yeah. It's pretty much confirmed that it's true. And our last news item here is the 20th anniversary version of the PS4. I'm not sure exactly when and where it's going to be out, because I know that at the PlayStation Experience this weekend that they're going to be selling it there. I don't know when it's going to be widely available everywhere. But, man, this thing looks pretty badass, and I can't wait to get my hands on one, maybe, because this looks pretty awesome. But I'm not going to, whatever, I'm good with my black one. Thank you, Sony. But I would have totally bought this one if I didn't have one already. Man, look at that. That is awesome. I personally really love this color scheme on it. But, yeah, there you go. That'll do it for the news. If anybody wants to call in, it's Skype Wild Matt. MATT, Wild Matt, all one word. And if you don't want to, that's fine as well. But you mother effers never call anyway, so that's all right with me. That's all right with me. I knew it was going to be a short show this week, but hey, there's not that much news. There's not that much stuff going on. I'll try to get some people to come along for a Game of the Year thingy. I haven't really played all that much this year, but we'll see what we can do this year for Game of the Year. Maybe just give out our personal choices and try to compile a list again. That always seems like fun, but I don't know if anybody's really played all that much this year that would be on the show. But we'll see. We'll see what I can hobble up around here. But I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for tuning in. We're here each and every Wednesday. You can find us on Twitch. You can find us on YouTube. Or you can find us on our website, megascorcher.com. We also have videogamepodcast.com, which you can go to find everything relating only for Fresh Air is Overrated. So if you want to find all those episodes directly only for the show, go to videogamepodcast.com. Otherwise, go to megascorcher.com. You'll find everything we do, which is a lot of fun. So there you go. And we'll see you guys next week. Adios.